All right, what's up, Underdogs? You ever felt the odds were stacked against you? At just 5'5", Tashaun stepped onto the court facing 7-foot giants and silence from the scouts. Yet, by the final buzzer, he left them speechless. How did he outthink, outwork, and outshine everyone every single time? Stay right here on the Underdog's Voice podcast to unlock his secret playbook and learn how to turn your own doubt into unstoppable power. Stay tuned. Your underdog journey starts now. What's up, Underdogs? Welcome, Tashaun, to the show. Did I pronounce your name right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Tashaun.
All right, Tashaun. I got it. See that? I'm always messing up somebody's name, man. Somebody gonna get me one day. All right, so let's get started. How your day going, man? How was the ride?
Pretty good. How yours going?
I'm doing well. I had a day to rest. I canceled my workouts.
We all do that sometimes.
Yeah, I'm tired. I've been busy. All right, so let's get started. So, listen, man, every scout sees your film and says, he's too small, he's 5'5". How did you learn to let your heart outplay the tape measure?
Just like hearing the phrase, he's too small, I'm too small, everybody saying that, it does something to me on the inside. It gets me going, gets my blood flow going, it just makes me hungry. Go out and compete and show them that no matter what your height is, it don't matter. You gotta have the heart and the will to be great. You gotta be addicted to greatness.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I played against one of the smallest dudes, and with one of the smallest dudes in Baltimore, Sean Rogers. Used to play for George Washington. And then this other guy named Beat Street. We call him Haywood Eddie. We call him Beat Street. He played for Loyola Marymount, and talking about tough guards and tough to guard. And then them two used to battle each other because one was from East Baltimore and one was from West Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I played with B Street over at Bentlow Rec, and we called him Nut Shante. He played at Cecil, and it was always a battle, boy. And he used to do little sneaky stuff, little cheating stuff. He used to he used to do little sneaky stuff right here, grab your jersey. When he played defense, yeah, a little sneaky stuff. All right, so when coaches and fans doubt you, what goes through your mind, and how do you flip that into motivation?
So I'm gonna start with coaches.
Okay.
When coaches doubt you, it make me feel like either I'm not trusted or I'm not wanted,
Mm-hmm.
around, and it's like I'm doing pretty much the same thing all my other teammates are doing, and I just try to figure out what's going on. But at the same time, I just gotta trust God and just know that my time is coming. Just continue to put in work, and everything's gonna pay off. Now, when you talk about fans,
Mm-hmm.
can't really control what fans think, especially if they don't love the game the way you do. They just spectators,
Right.
and they're gonna say things. You just gotta tune it out, stay focused on the goals you're trying to accomplish. But if they do play the game,
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to give you advice. You always take the feedback. But at the same time, just tune out what fans got to say. Focus on your teammates, your coaches. That's how you'll be successful.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. They're gonna think a fan said.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You can kick rocks. I'm a coach, and fans say a lot of stuff that I don't even pay attention to, so that's understandable on that part. Now, so you face hate growing up in a small town.
Yes, sir.
So what's one of the defining moments when you said that I'm rising anyway?
When I first was a freshman,
Mm-hmm.
and my first year of high school basketball, I remember the very first game of the season. I hear chants in the crowd, everybody saying "pass the ball," and I'm trying to figure out what am I doing. I'm already coming off the bench,
Right.
and it's like, it's my first game. I'm running the offense. I took one shot, and that's the shot I made, 100% from the field for that game.
Right.
So, and later on that season, I had a student come to me and say, I'm not gonna say the teacher's name, but he said the teacher said something about you in class, and everybody started laughing. So I was like, "What did she say?" And teacher looked at me in my eyes and said, "No, this what happened. I walked all the way down there after class to ask her what was said,
Mm-hmm.
and she said, 'Oh, I said you're trash.' Looked at me straight in my eyes and said, 'I said you're trash.'"
A teacher said that.
Yes, a teacher.
Did she play basketball?
No,
So what's she doing with trash?
I don't even know. She don't know nothing about basketball. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. You just gotta tune out people that's like non-factors. They don't
Mm-hmm.
got nothing to do with what you doing, you know. But I just took that and turned it into, well, I'm gonna prove you wrong. Like, you know, I just started playing good rest of the season, doing what I normally do, just playing my game,
Mm-hmm.
staying focused, going for it. 10th grade year, I was averaging 20 on JV and had a chance to move up to varsity. You know, 11th grade, 11th grade went pretty good. A few bumps in the roads. Now I'm going to my senior year trying to win a state championship.
Good, good. Hey, there's always going to be bumps in the road, but it's about your mindset and how you handle those bumps,
Right.
right? So you seem like you're handling everything pretty well, man. All right, underdogs. Look, overlooked. He's overlooked everywhere he goes, right? But his work ethic won't let him stay down, which is great. So let's dig into what that grind really, really looks like. So you train multiple times a day.
Yes, sir.
So walk us through a regular weekday from your first workout to lights out.
So normally every day I wake up early in the morning. I try to get up around 6 in the morning. Depends on if I'm getting my 8 hours of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But I get up, I stretch, I make sure I'm loose. I do my static stretches, and I also do mobility stretches, make sure I'm nice and loose.
Mm-hmm.
Then I go and try to get me some fruit. We got some watermelon cut up, some strawberries, bananas, or something. Give me something nice to eat, get me
Mm-hmm.
going, blood flowing. Then I go outside. I get my jump rope, do some plyometrics, more stretches, get resistance bands and stretch. Then I go out in the street on the side road and I do my ball handling, you know, just get going for the rest of the day. And later on I head to the court and maybe some of my teammates will come join me. Sometimes we'll do a hill workout,
Mm-hmm.
work on our defensive footwork, getting quicker on our feet, uh definitely get some shots up, work on our game, adding everything we can to get better. And at night when I get home, I normally of course I do some yoga, get
Mm.
that in there. Take me a nice cold shower. Hot showers don't exist for me anymore. You gotta take a cold shower. That's the only way you going.
All
You
right,
know,
that cold water. You got take an ice bath.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you heal quicker.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I make sure I meditate before I get my sleep. And depending on how many hours of sleep I get, I
Mm-hmm.
try to go to sleep around 10. That way I get my 8 hours before
Right,
6.
right.
But if I
Stuff
don't get
up.
my 8 hours, I might have to sleep a little bit because I try to get my 8 hours. You need sleep.
You're right, 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 right. That's for recovery. That's for recovery. So do y'all go outside the hoop a lot?
Yes, every day.
Good. I am so glad to hear that, boy, because I'll tell you, around here is a basketball court around every corner, and nobody's on it. That's amazing to me.
Yeah,
That is real amazing to me. The basketball court on every corner, and nobody's on it. I'd be like, what is going on?
gotta get out there and put work in.
Exactly. So you started you so your mornings. I try to do some stuff in the morning, right? So I come out here in this room, and I started doing Tai Chi in the
Yeah.
morning, and it helps me out. It helps me stay calm for the rest of the day. So I do Tai Chi and a little bit of the chair workouts, and I think it really helped. It had really helped me calm down a lot. So I'm like doing it. I ain't do it this morning though, but because I had other stuff to do. But I like that. I like how you get up in the morning. Is that your routine even during the school year, or is your routine different?
The school year, pretty much because you still gotta wake up early just to go to school. So
Right.
I try to stretch in the mornings before I go, but it's gonna look different because it's school. Like the summertime schedule, I got a schedule. It's gonna look way different than school, especially like during basketball season. You just
Mm.
go to school, go to practice. Of course, come home, I stretch, take care of my body, but it's gonna look different.
So do y'all have like a breakfast club at your school?
Not really. We just eat the school breakfast.
No, I'm talking about. So the breakfast club I'm talking about is when your coaches or somebody like you get up early and before you go to class, y'all have a workout or something.
Nah,
Oh, okay. Alright. 'Cause some schools will do it. Some schools won't let you, but some schools will let you do it. I used to do it a couple of times. Um, when I was training, I had somebody come to school 6 o'clock in the morning and work them out. It's called the Breakfast Club. How many of y'all out there go to the Breakfast Club? Put a comment down below if you go to the Breakfast Club every morning. Let's see who ballers are. Let's see who the ballers are. All right, so recovery is just as big as workout. So, what's your go-to routine to stay fresh and injury free?
um, normally, I got a cupping therapy kit at home that I
Okay.
use, and I try to do that every now and then, especially if I'm sore. Like I just left the gym,
Mm-hmm.
you know, had a leg day or anything like that, and I'm real sore. Definitely do some cupping therapy. I take my cold showers, stretch, do yoga. Basically, it
All right. Okay. So when fatigue hits and you're sore, how do you convince yourself to lace up and attack another session?
just how I look at it. So it's another day and another chance to go work and be great. It's not the fact that I have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the fact that I get to do it. Like God chose to wake me up that day, so I'm gonna use the opportunity, make the best of it, to go be great. Like, of course, I have to put the work in, but it's a blessing that I get to do it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, like that's one of the best things I heard on this show, and I'm for real about that because a lot of people don't understand that playing basketball is a privilege. You know what I mean? And I think people take it for granted and think it's something that they deserve to do. You gotta earn that.
Right.
So I really appreciate you saying that, man. That's big. That is big. That is real big. All right, so we're going to talk about you mastering the mental part of the game, and like I said before, I've really focused more on the mental part of the game with my kid instead of the physical part. I let somebody else deal with that. So on the mental part of the game, on film, um, you play like a veteran. So, what guards do you study, and what do you steal from each of them?
Um, I study a lot. Like I watch film almost every day, but the main guards I like to watch now, I like to study Jalen Brunson, and I like to watch his shiftiness. And
Hmm.
I also started working on post moves, and I see how he gets into them, and it's really effective. So as a smaller guard, I got to be able to have you know a fadeaway jumper and all of that. So I'm trying to add that in there. I also like to study AI. Yeah, I like him. He's tough. Yeah,
Yeah, he's real tough. That was one of my favorite players. Coming up and stuff. So, yeah,
yeah. He
yeah,
uh he definitely somebody I look up to for the heart over height because everybody told him he was small as well.
yeah. 6 foot guard that could dunk, or
Right.
a 5'11" guard that could dunk. Um, Jalen Brunson, he plays off of 2 feet a lot. So, what do you think about playing off of 2 feet?
I like to play off 2 feet, especially like when I'm driving
Mm,
in the lane. I like to land on two because then I can get the contact that I need, and it might give me a foul or an and one.
right. I'm glad you like it. You know how hard it is to get these kids to play off of 2 feet.
It's really hard because everybody just going in there, euro
Uh,
step, playing off one.
oh my gosh, boy! I be telling my girls, "Yo, hot." No, 2 feet, land on two, land on two. You get in that paint, land on two. Whew, boy, it take years to get kids to really understand how to play off of 2 feet. So hopefully they'll get it one day. Glad you got it. At least
Yeah,
somebody got it. You and Jalen Brunson. At least somebody. But he was like that too until he really realized how playing off 2 feet really helped his game,
right.
especially when he got to the NBA. So walk me through a play in your mind. How do you read defense and make split second decisions?
So it's just as a guard, you gotta have IQ. You gotta know for one who you on the court with.
Mm-hmm.
While you playing, you should be able to figure out who the good oh, who your good defenders are. Like who's an elite defender.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like as a guard, first thing I do, I gotta have a great triple threat and
Right.
be able to protect the ball. And also, I'm a very good dribbler, so I handle the ball really good with my shiftiness and craftiness. And I'm gonna give an example right quick.
Okay.
So let's say we running a play and I'm at the top. I get a ball screen and I'm driving. If my guy rolls, that's an easy slip. Like
Mm-hmm.
just give it to him. That's a finish. But and it also depends on the help defense. Like if I get that screen
Mm-hmm.
and the defender steps up, I can just kick it to the wing and that's a shot.
Right. Right. So I was doing this with my girls yesterday, teaching them how to come off the screens and reading the defense. So I told them if if the defender goes over top of the screen, I told the person that's rolling, if they go over top of the screen to um roll. And if they go underneath the screen, to pop
That makes sense.
for the jump shot. So we was working on that yesterday. And then I also told the person going to go set a screen. If the defense yell hedge, slip the screen.
Hmm.
Don't act like you gonna go set. They were like, "What's that?" I said, "Act like you gonna go set the screen and then just slip it. Just go to the basket." So if you hear the defense yell hedge, just slip the screen. They was like, "All right," and it worked. You
Easy
know,
pass.
easy pass, easy pass. But I had to teach my point guards what passes to throw and when to throw them. So
Right.
I don't know why girls like throwing a lot of chest passes. They don't like using bounce passes.
Yeah, you gotta just know when to use them.
Right, 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 right. So good basketball IQ. So, but your coaches they rave about your basketball IQ. So how did you develop that? And was it film? Was it extra coaching? Was it per obsession? Like break it down for me.
It's kind of a mix of all three, but for one thing, it's definitely pure obsession. Like I'm
Mm,
just it's my passion to work hard and learn the game and study the game. And it's definitely film too because I study the game, you know, I watch a lot of Kobe and Jordan.
mm-hmm.
That's where I get my mentality from.
Right,
When I
right.
step on the court, anytime I step on the court, I'm going hard. And it's extra coaching too, because over the summer I've been playing on the AU team in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling an hour away from where I live to get NBA training, and also you know play on a pretty good team, get some good tournaments. Now the trainer, his name is Anthony Porter,
Mm-hmm.
and he trained top NBA guys like Demontis Sabonis. So getting some good training with him. I'm definitely improving on my game as a guard.
All right, that's good. That's really good. So when you need to rest mentally, what's your go-to strategy?
Mentally, I like to I just relax, meditate. Sometimes I'll play the game. I don't play the game all like that because I'm just trying to focus on putting in work.
Right.
But or like just watch some TV, just relax, breathe, enjoy the environment.
Okay. All right. That's a good way to relax and rest your mental at a hard day, and especially when you had a hard day of practice. That's a good way to rest your mental. All right, guys. Look, my man. Look, he again. He's just 5'5", right, and standing in the big room. He's just 5'5" and standing in the big gym, right. can feel standing in the big gym can feel even taller. How does he flip doubt into unshakable confidence when the lights goes on? Let's unpack his secret playbook. All right, confidence under pressure, right? Confidence is your secret weapon. So let's break down how you build it up and lock in when it matters the most. Right? So when you step on a court and you hear the crowd, what's your go-to thought or your mantra to keep your confidence high?
Um, it's a scripture that I like to repeat in my head. Philippians 4:13. Just knowing that I can do all things,
Mm-hmm.
and God gonna give me strength to accomplish any goal at any time. You know, if it's crunch time at the end of the game, just gotta be smart. You gotta be fearless. Anytime you step on the court, I don't even believe in pressure. Pressure doesn't really phase me. I just go out there and play the way I know how I can play.
You know what? I'm glad you said that because I be telling people that like it ain't a such thing as pressure.
It's not
I don't think it is, and especially the game that you love playing. To me, is no pressure. And a game that you like playing, I think pressure's in your head, and if it is a such thing as pressure, to be pressured is a compliment.
exactly
Like when you're being double teamed on the basketball court, that's a compliment. Take it as a compliment,
triple team.
right? Like take it as a compliment that you're that good that somebody is trying to trap you or stop you from getting the ball.
Exactly. Boxing one, all of that.
Right. Like take that as a compliment. I mean, take that as a compliment. Don't think of it as pressure. Guys out there, do not think of it as pressure. Think of it as a compliment and watch how your game changes. Your mindset changes everything.
Gotta be.
You gotta be confident. And if you don't know how to be confidence is a skill right now. Like kids have to be taught how to be confident.
Yeah.
They have to be taught how to be confident. It's a skill. And again, that's why I switched from physical skill to confidence skill training. All right, so describe a moment in practice when you totally doubted yourself, if you ever did, and how did you shake it off and regain your belief?
Um, I recall a time where I was just one day I was just having an off day shooting, like the day before a game,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I'm not hitting no shot, and it's like what if this happened tomorrow? But I just gotta know that I could do anything, and I put in the work, countless hours, blood, sweat, and tears, all into the game. So I just know that I just gotta stay confident, and everything is gonna be okay. Just trust God, trust the process.
I had a girl. She just graduated last year. She probably killed me if I say her name, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Princess. That's what I called her because she had like a princess all the time on the basketball court. What was the beast? So the same thing with you. We was shooting, and she couldn't hit nothing. She went on a streak of, and she was my 3-point shooter, and she was just went on about a 4 or 5 game streak where she couldn't hit no three.
It's
She
gonna
was
be times like that.
man, she was so upset. So I said, now see her. Guess what? I said, you a big guard. I said, you can handle the ball. She wasn't that confident in her ball hand.
Yeah,
I said, you can handle the ball. I said, your three's not going. So this is what I want. This is what we're gonna work on. We're gonna work on your one dribble pull ups and you get to the basket and using
hmm
your body. She said, all right. She became my second leading scorer
that's easy. Like you
after
gotta,
doing that.
yeah. It's like your shot not falling. Don't force the three. Don't settle. Get inside. Get shifty. Get to the basket. Get to the line. The points come from the free throw line. To be honest,
Yeah, after that, man, oh my gosh, you couldn't stop that girl. You try to stop her from going. She literally, and I seen this on right after she did it. I seen it on in a game. I was watching a college game and I seen this girl do the same thing. So she driving to the basket and this girl come and she bumped the girl. Wasn't a charge. Why the ref called a charge, I don't know. But she bumped the girl and not the girl. Not the girl to the other side of the room. And I'm like, dude, that's not a charge. She ain't push all. She ain't do nothing. She did our regular bump. But I said the girl need to get in the weight room. She need to get that weight up.
Exactly.
That ain't what I said. So I come home and I turn on the game. And this other girl did the same thing. And the ref called a foul on the girl and ain't call a charge. I said, that's the exact same thing that just happened with Isaiah.
Right.
But the moral of the story is when her shot wasn't going, we transformed her game into something else.
Right.
And she just, again, became my second leading scorer on the team, driving to the basketball, up thick and one dribble, pulling up more, and it started going. After that, her threes came back because you know why? Her confidence came back. Everything she shot, she knows she was going to make. So it came back. All right, so how do you handle a streak of bad games, just like the one we just got finished talking about? What keeps you trusting your process rather than spiraling down?
Basically, when you having a streak, like, I never really experienced this. Maybe I had one bad game, but if you having a streak of bad games, just stay focused. Of course, you got teammates. Me personally, I find ways to get my teammates involved in every game.
Mm-hmm.
I try to have like 6, 7 assists a game,
Mm-hmm.
maybe more, and trust your teammates. Play defense. Find ways to impact the game. Get steals. Like, just be aggressive. Talk to your teammates and your coaches, and don't let nobody get in your head at all.
Yeah, that's a good way not to have a bad game. If you can't shoot and stuff like that, it's other stuff you can do. I don't know why people think scoring is the only thing they can do in basketball.
Exactly.
I don't understand why. Whew, boy, that gets on my nerves. I ain't scored today. I ain't scored no points. First thing a parent out, how many points you scored? And they judge their kids by how many points they scored.
Right.
And that's crazy to me. That is totally crazy. And parents, we gotta stop doing that. You gotta stop doing that. I'm
That's not
telling
the
you.
only thing. Like, first thing
Right.
should be, did you win? Did you,
Right. Did you
are
have
you okay?
fun?
Did you
Did
get
you go
injured?
hard?
Right.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like stuff like that. Ask them little stuff.
Right.
I always wonder about how much somebody scored. Yeah, I scored 2 points. I had 10 steals, 8 assists, 2 block shots.
13 rebounds.
Right. 13, 10 rebounds. That's it. You only scored 2 points. Then you just hear all the other stuff I said I
Exactly.
had.
That's enough to win a game right there.
Right. You ain't just hear other stuff I just said I had. Mm. So, who in your life gave you the biggest confidence boost early on, and how did you pay that forward to your teammates?
Probably my parents.
Okay.
And my dad told me something a long time ago. He said, nobody can stop you but you.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't allow yourself to stop yourself. You can't allow nobody else to stop you. You got to keep going. And, me as a leader and a floor general on the court, I just always encourage my teammates to keep going. Don't stop for nothing. Even if you're having a rough day mentally, just
Mm-hmm.
stay focused while you're on the court. Because basketball, I look at it as, it's mentally like soothing to me. And maybe that's just how I look at it. But it really helps me out. It's what I enjoy doing.
Is that your escape from everything else?
Maybe.
It was mine.
Yeah.
It was basketball. Sports was my escape from anything else that was going on with me or not going on. But like it was my escape. It was a place where nothing could bother me. Nothing could bother me, really. Nothing.
Right.
Playing sports, nothing else could bother. I had a lot of fun doing that. I had a lot of fun going outside and just running in the street, playing football on the street, and telling the next person, "Yo, watch out for the car." Little things like that. So that was the fun time. That was the fun times. All right. So if you could teach one confident drill to ev- to every young athlete, what would that confidence drill be and why?
Probably to meditate, honestly. And like before you have a game, you can't be nervous. You got to tell yourself, like, you got to close your eyes, breathe, tell yourself, I'm ready for this game. I'm ready. We're going to win. I'm going to do everything I can to win. You got to imagine yourself doing what you want to do. And just trust God. Pray before your games, too. I always pray before my games. And I just go out there and play. You just got to go out there and play the game that you can play.
So, are you telling me that you visualize your game before you play?
Yes.
Again, imagination. Gotta use it. You gotta use it. And I don't know why. Like I teach middle school kids,
Mm.
and I teach PE and health class, right? So one day I tested my kids. I'm like, look, I ain't doing nothing today. I ain't putting out no equipment. Use your imagination to make up a game. I don't care what it is.
Good exercise.
No, I'm about to tell you, these kids could not use their imagination to make up a game. They was like, Mr. Quillins, what did we supposed to do? I said, make up a game. I don't know how to do that. What we supposed to make up? I said, anything. Think of a game and just make it up. I don't care. I said, that cone over there, put it on your head and run around. I don't just make up a game. And it's kind of sad now that a lot of kids don't use their imagination.
Yeah.
Which, if you imagine yourself 5 years from now, doing something that you love doing, and you constantly remind yourself of that, it get embedded into your brain. And if you always move towards that, your 5 year self will thank your 5-year-old self.
Right.
Because I guarantee you, if you do that, you will accomplish everything you want to accomplish.
Right.
And that's just imagining what you want to be in 5 years, or where you want to be in. That's why a lot of people ask you, what do you want to do in the next 5 years? You should know what you want to do in the next 5 years.
You should.
You should. That's why people do what I did. See that board right there?
Yeah.
That board right there is my retirement board. What I want to do in the next 5 years. I want to retire in the next 5 years. I want to win a state championship. And I want to go live in Africa. I want to move back to Africa. And that money tree is just me having residual income, so I can just go and live in Africa somewhere, and this money just keep on coming in. And then I want to go to Bali. I want to go there and just relax for a minute. But that's my 5-year goals right there. That's my vision board.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's my vision board. So
Have to make me one.
yeah, I see it every day. I see it every day. Every day I'm sitting here, that's why I see that every day. That reminds me of what I need to do. Sometimes I don't feel like doing this.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough days. You're just
Right.
tired, but you gotta push through that adversity.
Right. So listen, y'all, look, those real talk confidence habits aren't random, right? They're trained. You know, that's exactly what we drill every day inside the Underdog's Voice Academy. If you're ready to turn your self-doubt into self-belief, our 5-step academy system gives you the blueprint to own every moment, both on and off the court and in life. So check us out. There's a link in the description below. So whenever you're ready to level up, click that link and check us out. All right. We got all of the serious stuff out the way, right? So now we're hitting to the fun part. So listen, y'all. He's beaten the odds by outworking bigger players and outthinking everyone on the floor. But off the court, he still finds time to be human. So let's fire up our fun fire round and let's get funny, I guess. All right, fun fire round. All right, so this is going to happen. We down by 10. All right, I'm going to ask you 5 questions and might ask you 2 bonus questions. Now, if I ask you a question and I don't like the answer, you don't get no points or you may lose. Got it? If I do like an answer and I really like an answer, I'll give you 3 points. If I just like the answer is okay, I'm gonna give you 2 points. So, but we down 10, so we got to come back and win this game. Got it? All right. So your first question, first thing coming to your mind, your favorite pump-up song before tip-off.
See, the thing is, I really don't listen to music before the game. Like, I like to, like, if I do play some music, it's gonna be like some soft rain sound or something, so I can take me a nap before the game.
Okay.
Get mentally locked in.
So why you working out or doing your warm-ups? You don't got your earphones on, listen to music enough?
Nah, I just listen to the music that's being played, like on the speaker.
Oh, okay. What they be playing?
I don't even know something.
All right, I give you 2 points for that. I like the soft metal music. You know, as a kid, I think he played for Arizona. I think. Don't get me lying. But he sits in the middle of the court before the game and meditate. While everybody else is doing their warm-ups and layup lines and shooting off, he sits in the middle of the floor and meditates.
Smart.
Through all that. Yeah. All right, so what is your guilty pleasure snack after a big win?
I like Hershey's and Kit Kat.
Okay, Hershey and Kit Kat. All right. I don't like
ice cream too.
Hershey, Kit Kats, and ice cream. All right, I'm not. You got had that 2 points. I don't even know. Ice cream. You can't say ice cream in this house. So you say ice cream, my wife be like, what? You gonna get some ice cream? Can't say ice cream in this house. All right, so you got 2 points on that. So now we're down by 6. All right. So when you're not balling, what is your go-to hobby?
I like to just go outside and like maybe run down the street, just jog, or like play the game.
Okay. All right. So let me be listening.
Shopping too.
Shopping.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. That's 6. We're down by 4. Now, what's one unexpected trait people don't know about you? One unexpected trait people don't know about you.
Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I don't got an answer for that one, to be honest.
Now we down by 6.
By 6.
Yeah, we down by 6. You gotta hit a 3. All right.
We're gonna come back.
You gotta hit a 3. All right. So, who been your biggest unseen supporter off the court, and what's the best advice they've given you?
Off the court.
Yeah, unseen supporter. The person that nobody knows that comes up to you all the time, but like, yo, keep your head up. Or you're doing a very good job. It could be anybody. It could be the janitor at your school. It can be a little kid that, hey, I watched your game. And it could be anybody. Come on, we need a 3. It could be a homeboy that don't play basketball. It can be...
Yeah, definitely. I definitely got a friend that don't play basketball that support. Got a few of those.
Okay.
They motivate me. Tell me to keep going. They go to school with me.
So what's the best advice they have given you?
To just not worry about what others say. Just stay focused.
All right. Okay. All right. That's 2. Now we're down 4. I got 2 more I gotta make now. All right. So if you can play one-on-one against anybody, I don't care if it's college, NBA, in your school, WNBA, old basketball player, it could be foreign basketball player, I don't care. Who would you pick and why?
LeBron.
Why do everybody come on the show and they pick LeBron?
Or Michael Jordan.
Why you pick LeBron? Everybody come on and say LeBron. You got some... Jeez. Y'all only said it because he's getting old. That's why y'all saying his name. He about to retire. LeBron. Hey, Bron.
Kyrie.
Nah, you about to leave some points talking about my man Kyrie. I got his picture up on my wall right here. My mom for Christmas got me that picture up on the wall. She's like, "Who's your favorite basketball player now?" And I told her. So she had a neighbor make that a plaque or a plate or something up on the wall for me, a Kyrie Irving. That's my man. So, all right, let's go with why did you choose LeBron?
Because he's supposed to be the greatest right now, right? In this era. Supposed to be.
Yeah, he's supposed to be.
That's why I want to play him.
Okay.
I feel like I can beat him.
What about Mike? You got some, this boy got some confidence. What about Mike?
I'm going with what John Morant said. He said he could cook him.
Okay.
He was confident.
Okay. So, John Morant better start cooking on weapons. John Morant can't even stay healthy. Talking about he gonna cook for Mike. John Morant good though. I like his game. I just wish he didn't do dumb stuff off the court. He need to get out of Memphis. I don't know. But why you say Kyrie?
Because Kyrie's somebody, he'll guard I really look up to. Like,
okay.
Handles nice.
All right, I give you 3 points for that. So we down by 2. All right. If it was you and you could pick anybody else, who would y'all go 2-on-2 against? And who would win?
2-on-2?
Mm-hmm.
I would pick Anthony Edwards for my teammate.
Okay.
And you see who we're going to go against.
You ain't never getting the ball, but okay. Anthony ain't passing you the ball. He ain't passing it to you.
I'm his teammate, he is.
He ain't passing it to you. He gonna score all, game go to 11. He's scoring all 11 points.
Off my assist.
Yeah. He gonna have 11 assists that game.
Right.
So, you got you and Anthony Edwards versus who?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with Jokic and Tatum.
Oh my God. He said Jokic and Tatum.
We beating them.
What y'all think? Look, leave a comment below if you think they're gonna beat him and Anthony Edwards gonna beat Jokic and Tatum. So you must gonna beat Tatum with why he injured.
I forgot he was injured.
Yeah, all of them injured. Everybody injured with ruptured Achilles. That must hurt.
Yeah.
I ruptured mine, and oh my gosh, I was down for 9 months, almost a year, crying. I couldn't. I don't never want to feel that again. That's why I don't play basketball that hard no more. I don't never want to feel that one. All right, so y'all winning that one, right?
Came back. All
right, good. We came back. Game is tied up right now. All right. Overtime. Here's your question. If you wasn't playing and dominating in the sport of basketball, what sport do you think you would be dominating in?
Football, easily.
Okay, football. All right, you got that. Why the... Oh my God. I don't know why I did that, but he said football. What position would you play?
Wide receiver.
What? Boy, you just like being small, playing big position, though. You could have said running back. I would have been like, okay, so you're going to be a 5'5" wide receiver.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Don't worry about it. Tavon Austin did it. I used to coach him, by the way. But Tavon Austin did it. So, but he was like 5'7", 5'8". But you like, I applaud you. I applaud you on being 5'5" and wanting to play every position that you can, no matter your size out there. I really applaud you for having that heart to do that.
Yeah,
I really do. So, like, change your position in basketball. Don't be a point guard no more. Go to the post. Go ahead, just go to the post. 5'5" post. Do you posting big dudes up? I think you could do it.
I think so too.
Change it. Don't even be point guard no more. Just go to the post and just kill on the post. All right, y'all. That's it. That wraps up our fun fire round. Now for the question everyone waits for. My signature question.
Woo!
So, what does being an underdog means to you, and how do you carry that mindset on and off the court?
What being an underdog means to me is that I'm underrated and nobody's gonna pay attention to me. They're gonna always pick like they're gonna always have the first option. They're never gonna choose me, and I just gotta go prove everybody wrong and make sure that they choose me next time. Make sure they regret not picking me.
Okay, I like that. I used to do that too. When I was younger, I sucked at basketball, and my friend, he really hurt my feelings. He gonna tell me, "You suck, yo. You don't know how to play no basketball." And we was talking about that on his podcast, how he did that. And I say, "Yo, you really hurt my feelings." So that summer, I left and I went over to my cousin's house, and that's all my cousin us did was play basketball the whole summer. I came back to my neighborhood and just dominated everybody. And my friend was like, "Oh, I want Stevie on my team now."
Nope.
He was like, "Man, you came back trying to dunk on people and everything." Like, yeah, yo, because I ain't like that. You ain't gonna talk about me talking about I don't know how to play no basketball, even though I didn't. But I came back and whooped his tail. He couldn't beat me no more.
Right. That's what I would do. I play you 1-on-1.
Right. He couldn't beat me no more. Couldn't nobody around there beat me.
Right.
Nobody. I don't care who they was. He could not beat me. But that's good. And then another simple fact that I simply love your answer, because here's one thing I always tell people when they say, and I had to learn this. When they say I'm an underdog and people don't believe in me and I got to prove them wrong, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to tell you a little secret that's going to take a lot of that pressure of you trying to prove other people wrong.
I feel like I know what you about to say.
You don't have to prove nobody wrong. You see those two people right there?
Yes, sir.
That's who you have to prove right,
Right.
because they know your ability and everything that you can do. The people that believe in you is the only people you got to prove something to.
Right.
Just prove them right. Now, why is my thinking going on? And you got to prove them right.
Yeah.
Right? Don't worry about proving nobody wrong, because they don't even matter.
Right.
As an underdog, prove the ones that love you, the ones that take you to practice, the ones that tell you to keep on moving. Prove them right. Prove them and make them believe that you who you are and who they believe you to be.
Right.
That's the only thing you got to worry about. Everybody else, some trash.
Right.
I said it. Sorry. Yeah, y'all just some trash. Like, you ain't if you ain't trying to motivate me or you ain't in my corner, I'm not worried about you. You're
Right.
not relevant to what I'm trying to
Yeah, I need,
do.
need to stay on that side.
Yeah, stay on that side and watch me shine. I'm gonna blind you with my light. I'm gonna blind you. Got that?
They ain't gonna sound too small then.
They can't see you
Right.
because your light's shining bright, so they can't even see you. Man, tell them now. That's what they get. They gonna need some sunglasses. All that light you gonna bring. All right, fam. Listen, Tashaun,
Yes, sir.
got it. See that, y'all? Your heart, your hustle, and your IQ proves that no matter your size, your hometown, an underdog can rewrite the narrative. Parents and athletes, remember, every doubt you face is your fuel for greatness. Your story is just beginning. If confidence ever slip under pressure, on the court, the field, or in life, our Underdog Voice Academy is here for you. We distill years of mindset training into 5-step system that help you own every moment. Got it? Good. So, in the description below, you can find my free mindset guide, my gear, and merch and all our resources in our communities down below. New episodes drop every Wednesday at 6 a.m. on YouTube at Coach Q. All right. So tell everybody where they can find you at, where they can follow you at, follow your story, and continue to follow you on your journey to greatness and shining just as bright as the sun.
Yeah, I could follow my Instagram, Cowan07.
Make sure you
My,
text that to me so I can put it on the thing
yes, sir.
in the description.
Send it to you now.
All right. No, it's gonna go off. I thought I turned my notifications off. This phone. Jeez. When I'm not on here, don't nobody want to ring my phone. Now when I'm on here, everybody want to ring my phone. But that's cool. All right, guys. Y'all heard him. Follow him. Follow him. Follow his journey because I guarantee you he's going to be on top. He's going to be shining bright. I got it? All right. I'm Coach Q. This is Tashaun. Thank y'all for listening. And guess what? We're out.